think you can't day trade unless you got $5,000 or $10,000 sitting in an account? Well, that's a lie. And it's the lie that's keeping more people out of the market than most anything else. You've been handed the wrong map. So today I'm going to give you the real one, how to start day trading with just $500. The first thing that most people get backwards, they think the more money they have in their account, the more trading success they will have. And it's not about how much money you have in your account. It's not about how much money you start with. It's about the rules you follow. So one of the things starting with a $500 account is it can actually be a gift, because you do have to be very, very careful. There's some things you need to do, and we're going to discuss those in a moment. I'm going to give you the specifics. But when I say it's a gift, it's this. When you don't have much money, you've got to be following your rules exactly. So it can impose a discipline upon you, which will serve you for the rest of your trading life. And that's the operative word, serve you. But I'm going to walk you through right now how to get set up with that $500 account, first steps, and some of the mistakes that can happen, and a few considerations that you want to take advantage of. One of the things that people ask me about is, well, Barry, I thought there was a pattern day trading rule where you got to have $25,000 a minimum, and you've got to, well, pattern day trading designation is a 4-day trade count limit and the $25,000 minimum. And that used to be true, but that rule has been changed. The SEC approved a change in that. Now, that doesn't mean you can go trade stocks right away. And I'm not going to recommend that you actually day trade stocks with a $500 account, because you're going to need to look into the details, contact your broker. With each broker, it can be a little different. And even though you have the lower equity requirement, this rule took effect June 1st of, well, this year. I'm recording this in 2026. But individual brokers, they've got up to an 18-month phase-in window. So for your broker, they may have already implemented the new SEC rule, or they may not have. So you'll need to contact your broker about that if you want to trade stocks. And again, in that case, you're probably going to need at least $2,000 minimum, not the $500. So given that, we're going to have to look outside of the stock market to trade with $500. And by the way, I'll also say this, I know I'm speaking to an international audience, so rules will vary depending on what country you're in. Now, one of the things that you might want to look at is the Forex market, the spot Forex market specifically, because usually the requirements are a lot less. But because you have a small trading account, one of the things you want to make sure that you're doing is you're trading a Forex pair that has a lot of liquidity, very, very high trading volume, because you're not going to be trading a lot of money. So you've got to be, again, very, very careful. You've got to be better at trading $500 than you'd have to be at trading $5,000 or $50,000, in the sense that you don't have much room for error. Okay, now, again, that's actually a gift because we don't want to make errors. So it's not a bad way to start, but I will actually add this caveat as well. Most people only want to start with a $500 trading account because, well, they're poor. They don't have a lot of money, and that's a mistake. If you don't have enough money, if you're impoverished, if you're poor, you really shouldn't be trading anyway. So let me put that caveat in there. Doesn't mean you can't learn to trade. You could use a simulator, a demo account, things like that, so that as you're getting money elsewhere, you can start learning trading right now. And that's what I would recommend. Wouldn't recommend it all starting with real money of any amount. I would very highly consider the Euro-US dollar pair. It got incredible liquidity. So that's what we've got up here right now. This is actually a real-time chart. And what I have here, this is our next consideration. So the next consideration is we've got a 5-minute chart. Now, this is the next thing, is what time interval you want to trade. 5-minute charts, pretty fast. And one of the disadvantages of trading a shorter term time frame is that it can produce a noisier chart. Now, it won't be as noisy, again, when you're trading a highly liquid account or a highly liquid pair. So if we go here and, let's just look at a bar, Let's look here around 530, 535. Yeah, let's just look at 530. Well, if I draw this from here to here, let's see, get that as accurate as possible. There we go. Okay, so you see that bar is, and I didn't nail it exactly, but it's about 8.6 pips. So, okay, now that means that when you're trading, if I was going to buy this low, for example, I'm going to put my protective stop down here. All right. So my risk in the trade is less with more narrow range bars from high to low. And that's a good thing because you don't have a lot of money to play with. You don't have a lot of money to lose. Okay, so now let's look at the 30-minute chart, a very common time frame. And we go to the 530 bar. We get there, and we go up to there, and get this about as close as we can. Okay, now it's 11 pips. So you're risking more money. That's the point. You're risking more money. So you're risking a larger percentage of that $500. And again, I don't have time to go into risk management and all that, but this is the point, is with shorter term time frames, your more narrow range bars generally will keep your risk smaller and allow you to hold on to your capital longer. Now, the last point that I want to make with regard to this today, again, this is just an introductory video, but another very important part of this is, and this is so great, this is what's great about Forex, is that you can actually trade different lot sizes. So standard lot, 1 pip in the euro US dollar is $10. So we talked about how many pips there. Well, each pip will cost you $10. But you don't have to trade standard, that's called a standard lot. You don't have to trade a standard lot. You can go to what's called a mini lot. And that is only going to cost $1 per pip. So 90% less, a lot less. Or you can go to micro lots, only 10 cents per pip. Or nano lots. I've never traded nano lots, but they only cost, 1 cent. 1 cent per pip. So again, whole point is that when you're trading with a very, very small account, $500 in this example, you've got to keep your risk small. One last thing, very, very important. Starting to trade with $500 gives you the opportunity to get your feet wet and start learning some things. I'm going to share with you one of the things that every trader needs to learn, and very few people learn to do this. And that is identifying major swing highs, major swing lows, timing your entries. And this is based on cycles. So the market, let's get my arrow tool up here. So the market goes up, okay, puts on a high and comes down. So the question is, how would we have a high probability of identifying that this is going to be a cycle high, a point at which the market will turn around? Now, for that, what we need is what I call a mini momentum shift indicator. Actually, I just call it my market timing entry indicator or cycle indicator. But what it actually does is mathematically, it goes inside of these bars and it measures the supply-demand shift. So, economics 101. When there's more demand than supply, prices go up. When there's more supply than demand, prices go down. And that's what this indicator does mathematically. So we got demand, 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 demand. And then up here, the indicator will tell you, oh, wait, now the market's moving around, going to turn down because demand is coming out. More supply, shorting is coming in. And this indicator's changed my trading. It's actually the best thing that I've ever come across in my 60 years. Yep, that's right, 60 years of trading. And I'm going to give it to you for free. So just go to that website right there, pick it up, my gift to you. And also I gave you a little video tutorial on how to trade it, because just giving you the indicator is not enough. How to trade it is not, it's not obvious. It's not intuitive. And so I give you the video tutorial, again, absolutely free, nothing to buy. Go get it, my gift to you.